Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the San Antonio Spurs. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Pelicans. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. Tonight, we get to watch DeMar DeRozan, one of the more prolific scorers in the game. And, Shaq, he's doing it without being a major three-point threat.
MRA is always interesting when a guy is getting it done in different ways. MRA stands for mid-range assassin, in case you know. Okay. And excellent on that shot.
Well, he draws the defenders off the double team. His dribble penetration is great.
What? Hey, come on. You're doing so many D's and B's there, man. I can't understand.
Well, I just
So what's he doing?
He's drawing double teams.
Uh-huh.
And
how's
when he
his
does
dribble
that,
penetration for DeMar DeRozan?
Oh, you almost
bobbled
lost
that
it
one,
too.
I almost bobbled the dribble.
The dribble penetration by DeMar DeRozan. That's pretty impressive. That's why I was trying to get it all out.
Yeah. You know a guy who never has any trouble getting any of those words out?
Who are you talking about?
Kevin Harlan.
Oh, y'all got me again. I forgot who you were
forgetting about Kevin Harlan. Yeah.
On the road, looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Earlier this season, it was Sacramento who came out on top in the last matchup against the San Antonio Spurs.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Getting good production from the reserves on a daily basis is a key ingredient to any team's success.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's White. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot.
And you watch Rudy Gay. When he's in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
Now here's Gay, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Shot clock at 6. Here's Aldridge. The shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Here's DeRozan. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And Smitty discussing Gay, he seems better now at getting his points within the flow of that offense.
Experience gives you poise. It gives you a bigger view of the game. Gay's able to stay patient now and pick his spots.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Fades. Yep, that one goes. Gay's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Spurs. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Shumpert kicks to Fox. Aldridge with some nice D.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
DeRozan, and it goes down 2 points.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan, it allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line. You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Steve, with DeRozan, you can see the changes and improvements in his game year to year.
Yes, his passing is the most recent skill that he worked on. His rebounding and defense also have seen significant improvement over his career. He's one of the top shooting guards in this league.
Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
The first one falls. As we reach the halfway point in the season, Steve, how much does a team's depth start to play a part?
It plays a lot. I mean, if you have lack of it, then you start to see the guys that needed some rest or those nagging injuries, you can't rest them. You got to play them, especially if you're jockeying for position, looking down the road for playoffs. And then the teams who are, I would say, have all the depth in the world, those coaches have it great. They get a chance to pick and choose. They sit some guys. I know the league doesn't like that, and they get a chance to start some other guys. They manage minutes and manage injuries very well when you have a deep team.
The shot's good from Forbes.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this league.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Now here's Shumpert. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Here's Gay. Passes it to Aldridge. He kicks it to DeRozan. Overhealed. DeRozan's shot is off. The Kings trail by 5. Shumpert gets a wide open look. They get it back. Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
Now, here's Fox, following the miss by DeRozan. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox kicks to Hield. For 3, drains it from beyond the arc. And that ties it up.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
This is how he makes his living, making those judgment calls, understanding the opportunities.
Here is Forbes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New Orleans.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Shumpert. Hield with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Fox against Aldridge. Fox passes to Cauley-Stein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cauley-Stein's got 5 points so far.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
Now here's White. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks to Forbes. Jacks up a three. San Antonio getting another chance here. Here's Gay. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Outside jumper. Aldridge against Fox. Over Aldridge. It's Bielitsa. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
The first free throw is good. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Hield. 7 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And White kicks to DeRozan. The 9-foot shot. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
The 8-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Drilled from 11 feet out. DeRozan's got 7 points.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
That puts them in the lead. And the Kings lead by 1.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
And White kicks to Gay. DeRozan on the wing. Rebound by the Kings. Bielitsa's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Spurs trail by 4. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. There's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number 1 for me.
No kidding. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Cauley Stein. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Shumpert. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Derek White.
And when you look at DeRozan and how he's, transformed himself the last few years, he has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And some could argue he is one of the best guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
Two shots.
Free throw dropped for DeRozan. And with DeMar DeRozan, do you see him, Greg, potentially being an MVP winner during his career?
I mean, I think he's headed in that direction already. When you look at how he's progressed each and every year, his team is always competitive in large part to what he does out on the floor. I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was named MVP before it's all said and done.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Dave Yeager. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
And, David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play, so it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
That's good from Bagley.
When Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
Now, here's Bellinelli. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Pelicans. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Jackson.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Bellinelli against Bogdanovic. Now, here's Fox. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Here's Bertans, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's DeRozan, once again off the mark by San Antonio. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Fox. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Jackson in the corner. Giles the pass to Fox. Shoots over Mills, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And the pass to Bellinelli. Pass to Bertans. And Mills kicks to Bertans. And nothing is falling for him right now. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here's Bellinelli. D right on him. Shot's good by Mills.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Bellinelli against Bogdanovich. Now here's Fox. He's covered closely. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. It's deflected.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Fox with the steal. Now Bogdanovich. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Now here's Fox. Covered by Mills. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. The second chance effort. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. And the Kings lead by 10.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's DeRozan. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. Giles kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Passes it to DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Bertanis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Giles. And the layup's good off the glass. Giles has got 6.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
That's their mindset, and these extra possessions have been converted into a lead.
Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Fox passes to Bagley. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone, and the shot goes down.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Now the pass to Bagley. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Fox kicks to Bagley. Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Sacramento making some changes. Buddy Hield comes in for Jackson. And Shumpert in there for Fox. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Bellinelli. Here is Forbes. He's got 6. He kicks to Mills. With the teardrop, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. Buddy Hield on top.
And, you know, two guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
Now, here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New Orleans. Basket counts.
Nice compact release on the jump shot. One of Mills' best attributes.
Here's Shumpert. 4-point game. He dishes it to Hield. Over Gay. Outside Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Bagley. Back to Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Spurs trail by 6. Mills looking it over. Dishes to Gay. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Here's Forbes. Bagley with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Shumpert. Outside Bogdanovich. Gasol with the steal. Mills in the corner. Over Shumpert. That one wide left. Kings leading now by 6. Hield finds Bogdanovich. Shumpert with it. On the wing, Hield. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Gay. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Over Bagley. It's deflected.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well.
And he knocks down the first one. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bielitsa comes in for Bogdanovich. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. He's perfect from the line this time. Mills with it. 10 points for him. Now the dish to Cunningham. And the Spurs with possession.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Hield kicks to Shumpert. Hield outside. Just 5 on the clock. With the shot, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hield's got his second basket of the night. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And let's take a look at Buddy Hield's numbers. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Now here's Mills. He's got 10. It's deflected. Aldridge, the pass to Forbes. Over Hield. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. White, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Cauley-Stein kicks to Shumpert. Back to Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Good look by Shumpert, right on the money.
And here's White. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gay finds Aldridge. Pass to Gay. Here is Forbes. And the 3 ball is good. Forbes has got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio. Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Now here's Shumpert. Hield outside. The high post shot, and again it's Sacramento converting.
That's where it starts, for sure. At the defensive end, comebacks are always triggered by aggressive D, and that was anything but aggressive there.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
But he gets it back, and the shot is good. Forbes has got 11 points. Kings leading now by 9. Outside Shumpert. Passes it to Hield. Here's Giles. Here's Hield. He's coming off a 34-point game against Philadelphia. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. White down low. Guarded by Shumpert. Gay with no one around. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And Bielitsa kicks to Hield. Now the pass to Giles. And it's Bielitsa atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Hield from outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Spurs trail by 12. White the pass to Aldridge. And Forbes kicks to White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sacramento's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. It's Bielitsa. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. For Sacramento, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And the first one drops. Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
Good on the bucket. Gay's got 8 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Bielitsa. He's got 6. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
And free throw good from Gay.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
The Kings making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. So he gets them both. So it's Sacramento now. Now Fox. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. The Spurs also with the sub. DeRozan's checked in. Outside, White. It's tipped. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Sacramento.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And that free throw good from DeRozan.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan. really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
That one drops for him. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
And how about the numbers here for Fox? 7th in steals and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Spurs trail by 10. And White kicks to Pirtle. Jackson against DeRozan. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists in the game. Sacramento's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Heel dishes to Fox. To the middle, Bagley. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
White left side. It's Pirtle top of the key. Clock at 6. DeRozan against Jackson. Here's Pirtle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento leading by 9. Healed the pass to Fox. With some arc. That shot no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. And White kicks to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
The man is not timid. DeRozan's become one of the game's more prolific scorers, and he's showing it all tonight.
Fox passes to Jackson. And here is Hield. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Spurs trail by 9. Outside, White. He kicks to Bellinelli. Pass to Bertans. Offline with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Healed the pass to Fox. He dishes it to Bagley. On the wing, Heel. Bellinelli is covering. Pass to Fox. And stolen by White.
And quarter's almost over. You don't want to give the ball back here.
Gotta be smart about it. Even if you miss, you want to leave no time on the clock.
Jackson kicks to Fox. That's a 2 from Heel. And so that's the end of the first half. It's Sacramento leading by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Dave, a lot of offense in the first half. But what does the team need to do defensively?
The rim is what we have to protect, which means that they got to keep the ball out of the paint as much as possible.
Thanks for your time, Dave. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
You know, it's so fun to watch the leadership and making his teammates better.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Spurs trail by 9. On the court right now for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's White, then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fox against White. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Spurs passing it around. The shot's good from Forbes.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bjelica has it in the corner. Another 3 for Sacramento. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Hield against DeRozan. Bjelica passes to Fox. Back to Bjelica. And stolen by Aldridge. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said, it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Now here's Hield. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. from downtown. And it's White with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
DeRozan against Hield. Aldridge looking for an opening. Here's Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Passes it to Fox. Outside jumper. And there's the pass to Hield. Sacramento again missing.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. Now here's White. Pass to Forbes. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
San Antonio calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for White. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. DeRozan's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. And Shumpert kicks to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That one good for 2.
Almost automatic from there. Aldridge using his length to full advantage inside.
And Shumpert kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Shumpert. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Forbes. No good from outside. Sacramento leading by 7. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Bielitsa's got 12 in the game.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Mills with it. 10 points for him. Kicks to Forbes. Gay scanning the floor. Pass to DeRozan. Over Bogdanovich. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Gay. Gay's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Fox. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 12 points for him.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here is Forbes. He's got 14. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Bogdanovich. He's averaging 15 points a game,
4 assists and 3 rebounds.
And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Now here's Cauley Stein. He's got 9. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from DeRozan. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Cauley Stein, and it's Jackson in for Iman Shumpert. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Pau Gasol is checked in for Bryn Forbes.
One shot, find the lanes.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Here's Fox. 12 points for him. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Guard it.
So a moment now to see the story on LaMarcus Aldridge. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 14th in scoring, 15th in blocks, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Gay passes to Gasol. The Spurs working the ball around now. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Spurs have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Shooting one.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Kings leading now by 8. Fox kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Giles. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Sacramento has possession. Bielitsa passes to Fox. From down in the low post, it goes. Fox has got 6 in the quarter. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Gay finds Gasol. Outside DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. DeRozan's got 28.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a two-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go. Fox, no good. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Second, Rudy Gay.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
And I don't think there's a player on that list who can't also light it up from the outside. Every one of those guys is a hot streak just waiting to happen.
Now here's Jackson, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Gay drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
That's good from Rudy Gay. The Kings making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Davis Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Sacramento leading by 6. And here is Fox. 14 points for him. Jackson kicks to Bogdanovich. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 8. Spurs trail by 8. Now here's Mills. 10 points for him. There's the pass to Bertans. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Spurs have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Sacramento leading by 6. Here's Fox. He's got 14. Bogdanovich looking around. Over Bellinelli. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Spurs trail by 8. Outside, White. Softly drops in the floater. White's got his first basket.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Sacramento's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. They'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. That's good from Rudy Gay. Fields checked in for Harry Giles. Gay hits them both. Now Fox. 14 points for him. Dishes it to Bagley. Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him. Pass to Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in. Bagley's got 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Gay against Hield. And they double up Gay. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. That's good from Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay hits them both. 1:30 left to play here in the 3rd. Bogdanovich with it. 10 points for him. Over Bellinelli. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. Spurs trail by 6. He kicks it to White. And here is Pirtle. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Bogdanovich. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
59 seconds left in the 3rd. Now here's Gay. 16 points for him. Over Hield. Out to White. Back to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. White dishes to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Fox passes to Bagley. Now the feed to Jackson. That one drops for him. And the Kings lead by 9.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Gay against Hield. Now Gay. Pass to White. That will count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the 4th, and that shot allows them to do just that.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley Stein. Amon Shumpert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Hield in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's White. Here's Pirtle. Outside, White. From deep three-point range, Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, here's Cauley Stein trying to get open as Hield. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Hield. Hield's got 6 assists now in the game. And White kicks to Pirtle. Forbes the pass to White. Over Shumpert. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bertans can't get it to go.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
White against Shumpert. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 10-point Kings lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to White. Here's Bertans, headed by Shumpert. Gay is double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And so here's Sacramento. Kings leading now by 10. And Shumpert kicks to Hield. Six to shoot, and they pick up 2.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Spurs trail by 12. White the pass to Bertans. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Forbes. Ready by Bogdanovich.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Cauley Stein. Chalk up 2 there. Cauley Stein's got 4 points this quarter.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Outside, White. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Davis Bertans. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Forbes. Cans it from downtown.
Always eager to shoot the 3, and on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there for him.
Hield against DeRozan. Hield kicks to Bogdanovich. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in just the second half. Outside, White. Now the pass to Forbes. Hield against Gay. The floater. DeRozan's shot is off. Kings leading now by 14. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Shumpert. Here's Bielitsa. And another three for Sacramento.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And White kicks to DeRozan. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. DeRozan's got 30 points.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Shumpert passes to Bielitsa. Back to Shumpert. Here's Bielitsa. He's covered by Gay. Hield can't hit.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play. Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Spurs trail by 17. And White kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Passes to Gay. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's DeRozan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first three of the game, something to build on.
Outside Shumpert. Back to Hield. Outside Bogdanovich. He's feeling it. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 14. Outside Shumpert. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
DeRozan with it. Out guarded by Hield, and there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul. DeRozan against Hield. That one wide left.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
That one goes. Count it.
Nice assist. Shumpert's a pretty good passer. Got to give him credit on that one.
And White kicks to DeRozan. There's the pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Outside White. Shot clock at 5.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Pass to Bielitsa. On the wing, Hield. Over White. Hield with the bucket. White with it. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
DeRozan. That's good.
DeMar DeRozan's bread and butter. He has a great feel from the mid-range.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's DeRozan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Fox passes to Shumpert. Pass to Hield. Passes it to Bielitsa. This one for three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Gay kicks to Forbes. DeMar DeRozan on the wing, covered by Hield. 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. White, good.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Here's Fox. There's the pass to Shumpert. Rebounded by the Spurs. White's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes the 13-footer. Hangs in the air. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Kings leading now by 11. Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
One shot, gentlemen.
And the free throw, no good.
A 5-star recruit out of high school, Aldridge reportedly asked Shaq for advice about jumping to the NBA. Shaq told him to go to college. A couple years later, Aldridge is drafted the number 2 pick overall.
Sacramento leading by 11. Hield outside. A pass to Fox. Back to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Fox passes to Hield. Right side, Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. DeRozan against Hield. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs trail by 11. Takes the 13-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. Down low, Cauley-Stein hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Cauley-Stein's got 6 points in the quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Kings.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Willie Cauley-Stein.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Some changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Bagley comes in for Bjelica. And it's Justin Jackson in for Hield.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 14. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Bellinelli kicks to Gasol. And here's Bogdanovich. The dish to Fox. Rejected by Gasol. But they get it back. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Over Bellinelli. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.